Hi everybody and welcome to Teen Book Tuesday. My name is Lorie and I'm the Teen Librarian at Manlius Library. And today is part 3 in the series of What's New in the Teen Room, because I got a giant shipment of books and today I've got 5 more of them to tell you about. I haven't even looked to see what's available except for this top one, which is one I've been waiting for. So let's find out together what's new in the teen room. It's called My Contrary Mary. And it is by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. They wrote a trilogy of books about Janes called My Lady Jane, My Plain Jane, and My Calamity Jane. Well, they've apparently moved on to Mary's, because this one is about Mary, Queen of Scots. The classy, courtly, courageous tale of the one and only Mary, Queen of Scots and of our hearts, as she navigates the glittering court of Renaissance France. A place of poison and plots, of beauties and beasts, of mice and queens. So this is Mary, ready to reign, is the Queen of Scotland and the jewel of the French court, except when she's a mouse. Yes, reader, Mary is a shapeshifter in a kingdom where verities rule. A small obstacle, to be sure, but one that could have cost her a head or a tail. So apparently in this, Mary, Queen of Scots is a shapeshifter and she can turn into a mouse. Their Jane books were amazing. And I'm very much looking forward to this one. They're just huge fun, funny, laugh out loud, adventure, and historical fiction at its finest. My Contrary Mary. Next up, another historical fiction. This is called Luck of the Titanic by Stacey Lee. She's the author of The Downstairs Girl, which the year that it came out was one of my favorite historical novels. And this is Luck of the Titanic, and it is about Valerie Luck. And Valerie Luck is trying to get onto the Titanic. She needs to audition for a circus owner who is crossing the Atlantic to America. Her brother is on board the ship, on board the Titanic, and she needs to meet with him. And she just wants a new life. So she goes to get on board, and they stop her at the gangplank. Chinese people are not allowed to enter into the Americas. So she's an acrobat. She stows away. But now she has approximately a week to find her brother, audition for the circus, and convince the circus owner to take her and her brother into America with him. And then, well, it's the Titanic. You know what happens. And suddenly her quest for a new life becomes a quest for survival. It's a great book. It's historical fiction, and it is survival at its finest. Next up, Strange Creatures by Phoebe North. Their fantasy protected them. The truth may destroy them. From the moment that Annie was born, she and her brother Jamie were inseparable. Alike in almost every way, they promised to always take care of each other. And when life became too much for them, they created their own space in the woods behind their house. A fantasy world called Gumley, where nobody else could find them. But then came middle school, when Jamie grew dark and distant. He found new friends and a life away from Annie and Gumley. And then one day, he disappears. And the days turn into months and the months into years, and he never comes back. And Annie is convinced that he's gone into Gumley. And then one day she finds proof that she might be right, and she has to go find her brother. It's called Strange Creatures. It's a very dark and heartbreaking tale of sibling love, and it's a fabulous fantasy. Next one is called One Great Lie, and it's by Deb Coletti. Realistic fiction at its finest. When Charlotte wins a scholarship into a writing workshop in Venice with a charismatic and brilliant Luca Bruni, it's a dream come true. Writing is her passion, and going to that romantic, magical, sinking city gives her the chance to solve a family mystery about a Venetian poet deep in their lineage, Isabella D'Angelo, who just might be the real author of a very famous poem. What promises to be a summer filled with romance and mystery becomes something more, as Charlotte confronts some deep truths about the history of powerful men and the determination of creative girls. This is two storylines crossing. There's a mystery, there's a little bit of historical fiction, there's some realistic fiction, some romance, a little bit of drama, actually a lot of drama. It's really a fabulous book. And finally, This Poison Heart by Kalynn Bayron. I'm not going to lie, that cover, I would have bought this book just on the cover alone. Strange magic blooms behind a poison gate. Bryces has a gift. With a single touch, she can grow plants from tiny seeds to rich blooms. When Bryce's aunt dies and wills her a dilapidated estate in rural upstate New York, Bree and her parents hope that surrounded by plants and flowers, she will finally learn to control her gift. But their new home is sinister in ways they never expected. It comes with a mysterious set of instructions, a walled garden filled with the deadliest botanicals in the world, and generations of secrets. There is more to Bree's sudden inheritance than she could have imagined, and she is determined to uncover it. From the best-selling author of Cinderella is Dead comes an enchanting story about a young woman with the power to conquer the dark forces descending around her. It is just a gorgeous book. The magic is natural, the fantasy is incredible, the danger is real. And it's called This Poison Heart by Kalynn Bayron. Well, thanks for joining me today. I'll have more brand new books next week. I hope that you found something that you might like to read. If you did, pop over to our website, put it on hold, or come in to the library. We'll help you find it ourselves. We'd love to see you. Have a great day. Enjoy your week. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Happy reading.